Haven't started it in like a week. It's got fucking cobwebs on it. See what she does. Fuck yeah. Flashes right up. A little bit. I think that's oil. Look at that beauty shot. So this is going to be a really quick review. I lost all the riding footage and I'm sorry. I borrowed the GoPro and I lost the footage, so sucks to suck. For the MCP carb kit, I'll just tell you right now, because this is going to be a quick review, buy it and save yourself money. Like, actually money. So, I creeped on the Facebook group for like 2 solid years, because I was reading like shit talkers and naysayers and blah 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 blah, and this had a KLX in it at the time. It started stock. I did the 22-cent mod. That's fucking stupid. Don't do that. Like, just buy this. But anyways, I did the 22-cent mod. I put the KLX kit in. KLX kit's good. This is way better. Like, it fixes problems that you don't actually know are problems until you put the kit in. Like, when you're going down the road, cruising at like, you know, low RPM, but like 4th, 5th gear, something like that, it kind of does the wah 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 thing, and you think it's like a tire out of balance or a tight spot in your chain or the road or some stupid. No, it's the carburetor doing weird shit. So buy the kit. Anyways, me and Grant, I've talked to him before and I've posted in his group before. Sorry, words. There's the diaphragm on the other side, which goes bad, and there's also the one up at the fuel tap, which goes bad. And you can replace them. At my local dealer, for both of those diaphragms, was more than the price of the carb kit. And the one on the carb lasted 2 days. The one on the taps lasted a season. I didn't actually think it was bad, but Grant told me when I bought the kit, you should probably check that because they're known for going bad. So I checked it, and yeah, it was bad. Which he includes all the parts to do all this shit for, like, not for free, but it's in the kit. Like, it's included in the cost of the kit, and the kit's not that much money. The KLX kit was more expensive than this. So, anyways, I messaged Grant one day because I'm stationed in Wainwright, which is not that far from where he lives. I was like, hey man, do you want to meet me at Princess Auto and I'll buy a kit for good cash and I want to pick your brain about a couple things. He's like, cool, right on. So I drive out there, meet the guy, cool dude, knows what he's talking about, like, and he's just a cool dude to talk to. He's an old mechanic. Like, those are the best guys. So he sells me the kit, tells me a couple things, and like, you know, a little bit of pointers and stuff. And I never actually took the carb off of the bike to put the kit in. I did it with the carb in because I cleaned it last year, and I'm really lazy, and ripping half the bike apart to take out the carburetor is probably not something I should be doing on base. Probably shouldn't have done the kit on base anyways, but anyways. So I put the kit in, and this bike has never, ever ran so good. Like, KLRs don't make a lot of power. They make like 40 horse on a good day. And this one's an 08, so it's got like crooked rings and it burns oil, so probably some of them horses are dead. But this thing woke a lot of them up. Sorry, my phone did something weird there. I got cut off. So this bike has the Lex exhaust. It's got the baffle in it. And the stock airbox. And that's the kit I bought. And I think there's something else going on with this thing. But that's beside the point. So I was having a weird tuning issue because I was getting black soot in the pipe, only at wide open throttle. So I was like, huh. Like, I wonder. And I wonder if I don't know. It might be because the baffle's in it, and this might have a similar back pressure to stock exhaust. But I don't know. There might be something else going on with the bike, because I did message Grant about it. I was like, hey, like, I'm getting a little bit of soot. And he's like, well, you he gave me the jetting advice. And he said, you should probably check your compression. And I haven't done that yet, because I'm lazy, and I don't have a compression tester right now. But he said, you might have low compression. That's going to cause a rich issue. And, you know, this thing burns oil too. That might be oil soot. I actually don't know. But anyways, long story short, regardless of what you got the setup, buy the kit for what your setup is. Put it in. You're going to get good mileage. You're going to have, like, accessible power, up high, down low, like, especially especially down low. Like, up top, yeah, this thing's got passing power now. Like, passing power that it didn't have before. And it'll fucking keep winding until, like, the highest I've hit is 170. But down low, when you're in, like, this kind of shit, and you're just balling around, low RPM, low speed, this thing is smooth power all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top. You've got good throttle control. There's no dead spots. If you set your idle mixture screw right, it brings that level, because the KLX kit especially, down low, it would chug hard. I put this in, tune it like the way Grant told me to. It still will chug at like 1200 RPM, but you're not supposed to ride that low, so you bring it up to 15, and it's smooth power all the way up to the red line. Like, literally all the way up. I drive like an asshole, and trust me, the power's there. It doesn't do power wheelies in second or third gear. First gear, it actually will lift a tire, which, even with the KLX kit, it would struggle to do, and yeah, it's KLR though, like, you know, you're probably doing wheelies, but you're probably not supposed to be doing wheelies in a KLR. But yeah, end of the short review. Grant's a cool dude, he knows what he's talking about. Fuck the naysayers and fuck the shit talkers. Buy the kit and put it in your bike. You're gonna have a good time. There's going to be 2 notes here split up because I forgot to add a couple things. This is an 08, and I know the rings are not like proper in it, so it does use oil. It used to use a lot more than it does now. Like, when Grant says it reduces oil consumption, it's because you're not overfueling it from that stupid diaphragm there and the stupid diaphragm on the fuel tap, and also it's running properly. There's less vacuum. Like, when you come off throttle, there's less vacuum to just suck the oil past the rings. There's like a lot of reasons, and I'm not articulate enough to say them all. But this thing used to use, like, nobody's gonna know these distances, but I used to drive from La Ronge, Saskatchewan to Saskatoon and back, and that's like 800 kilometers, and this thing would use like at least half, almost 3/4 of a quart of oil every time. I just went from Wainwright to Alberta to Saskatoon, up to Prince Albert, and back to Wainwright. So a very similar distance, all on the highway, all going faster than it probably should have gone. I'm not going to say how fast on camera. And it did use oil. I did have to add oil when I got back to Wainwright. So it probably used about 300 mils. Ish. So it's a significant reduction in oil burning, even for an 08. So, just a note. Just to prove a point, really quick, this bike's been sitting here for like an hour and a half because I've taken this video like 20 times because I keep fucking muttering to myself. It's cold. No choke. Like my KLX kit, full choke, and you're going to sit on choke for like, oh yeah, there we go, the cacker just kicked off. With the KLX kit, I would have to full choke this thing if it's set for 10 minutes on a hot day. This thing flashes up and just runs. It's good.